So, guys, want to make a quick announcement that now what you are about to watch could be can be kind of disturbing to some people. It's the death of Charlie Kirk. Now, I'm making a video about this because you know, um, this was very serious, and there's been lots of bad things that's been going on with this, like jokes about it, and really makes me mad. So, also, I'm keeping the mic away from my face so I don't hear me smack like. Hopefully it doesn't hear me though. But anyways, yeah, this is what's going on. It's giving a content warning. So yeah, there's been jokes about this on Roblox. It's been going on Roblox, social media, and all that, and they're making fun of this guy. And he's a conservative. He believed in God. He had a family, and his kids had to see this. That's pretty brutal. Okay, let's watch the clip.
On Wednesday, September 10th, Charlie Kirk was murdered in broad daylight. He was a prominent right-wing political figure in the U.S. and had just started a new campus tour. His first stop was at Utah Valley University in Orem. He left behind a wife and 2 children. Immediately after his assassination, the hunt for his killer began. Now, authorities have identified a suspect.
Go back like a second. Okay, this guy right here. This guy. This one. He was the killer of Charlie Kirk. Now his name is Tyler Robinson, if you did not know. But now you do. So, well, you've probably seen him in multiple other things though. But he got he also got death penalty, I think, for having to do this because he was a conservative. He believed in God. Um, and it's over something political, and he got shot for no reason whatsoever. And that does make me mad. And I'm a Republican myself. I don't like Democrats. I absolutely despise them because of this. Now, I would not care if you are a Democrat or not. Actually, you know what? Hold on, I take that back. I would care if you were a Democrat or not. Um, if you're not a Democrat, that's good. That's you know, if you're Republican like me, it's all good. But Democrat though, on the other hand, it's no. Like I don't like. Hey, you can believe whatever you want to believe in because this is what you. That's your own opinion. That's not for me to make. That's not for your family to make. That's not for anybody to make. That's your own decision. So, but not it. But if you do something like what this guy did, named Tyler Robinson, I'm mad at you. I absolutely despise you. I hate you. I'm like this shit pisses me off. I don't even care if I swear at this point. This pisses me off. It really does. But let's keep rolling the clip.
This is how he was caught.
Oh yeah, the if you're reading this, you are gay, LMAO. That's no, that's completely wrong. He did something very wrong and bad, and yeah, and also the fact that sniper was on the roof though too when he was running away and stuff when people literally saw this guy broad daylight and he was getting looked at by people and no one said a thing. Like I know they were traumatized. I'm not even sure if they saw the sniper in the person's hands in his hands though, but I think honestly otherwise maybe I don't know, but yeah. If they did see the sniper in the hands, you could tell the difference between its Secret Service, security guard, or a shooter. and this guy was currently a shooter. Oh yeah, and speaking of security guard, there's the guy that was standing right next to oh my god, I cannot speak, sorry. The guy that was standing right next to Charlie Kirk, he was always checking his wrist. He kept going like this. He kept looking down at it. And there's an old guy in the next part to where there's this old guy, and he said he committed the crime. He's the one that, and he was like, "Oh yeah, I was the one that shot Charlie Kirk." He was like that, and yeah. And when they later found out, because there's security cameras watching from every single angle that saw Tyler everywhere, you know, and yeah, it really does make me mad of what is actually going on. Because there's like lots of gang violence, there's shootings, there's a woman from Ukraine just gets stabbed in the neck by a black guy on the bus. It's brutal. I no. And this week has been pretty terrible for me. It's probably been terrible for y'all though too. So um yeah, that sucks. So I don't think there's really thing honestly else to talk about. Oh yeah, another thing though too is that the guy you'll see in the on this next part to where this guy he jumps right off the roof. Is when he ran away, he jumped right off the roof though too, and he started running to the parking lot, and that's how the security camera saw him. But let's continue.
You read this, you are gay, LMAO. Capital OWO, what's this question mark?
For an initial mapping of the video, check out Hoax's video. Link is in the description. Kirk got into politics really young and started Turning Point USA when he was just 18. The organization
Oh yeah, guys, I will link Turning Point USA in the description though too if you want me to. Yeah, I'll link it.
is committed to promoting right-wing views in schools and universities. Kirk reached millions through social media and his podcast. He toured colleges to debate students and had become a close Trump ally. He is said to have played an important role in Trump's re-election. Phone footage from the event shows the likely shooter on a roof about 430 feet or 130 meters away from Kirk's tent. He seems to be in a prone position. Kirk
Yeah, people were claiming that this was like 200 meters away when Kirk got shot. Um, yeah, but they were off by 70 meters though. But anyways, yeah, no, that was a clean shot though. It was because there's no wind. I don't think there's none of that. But yeah, so it really is kind of weird on that because there's like no wind. It's a perfect day, and this Democrat shooter's over here like, oh yeah, I'm gonna kill a conservative, and it's gonna make lots of people mad, but I don't care. And that's what it was like. And then lots of people just started, you know, you know, and then they were all cheering for the shooter and whatnot, and that makes me mad. There's also YouTube comments, not I wouldn't say Twitch comments, but there's also like TikTok comments, or posts, I should say, even some Reddit posts and comments, and they're saying that they uh they are glad that Charlie's dead. Now, if you're gonna make fun of him, that's pretty fucked up. There is no way you are making fun of this guy. This guy, he's a conservative. He believes in God. He is, he works with Trump. So is JD Vance. Like Charlie Kirk was doing something good, and he was talking about gang violence, shootings, all of that. Um, yeah, it's kind of it's pretty messed up. But yeah, this week's been horrible though. So
is engaging in a discussion with a student.
How many mass shooters there have been in America over the last 10 years?
Before the student can respond, the shooter fires a single shot. Kirk is hit in the
oh yeah, and also the last two words before Kirk got shot in the neck was gang violence. Next thing you know, he's dead. Falls right off his chair though too.
neck and rushed to Timpanogos Regional Hospital immediately after. In footage from the event, a person dressed in black can be seen sprinting off the same roof after a shot was fired. According to authorities, he ran back here and jumped down here.
Oh yeah, guys. I know I probably said this though, but I'm just gonna say it again. Because the shooter literally was on the roof, and people saw this too. In real time, they saw him being on the roof because they saw him in the proning position with it. Like, I'm not sure if they even saw the gun in his hands though, but after he shot Charlie, he went all the way over here and went straight up here, and then was running through the roads and stuff. He was trying to hide what he just did. So yeah, but yeah. Then they finally found him, and now I think they're putting a death penalty on him. So he could have went up this stairwell, but he decided to go elsewhere, and he went from here, climbed over this little part here, went around, and then climbed up here. So
Shortly after, the authorities released photos of the suspect and a video where he can be seen climbing off the roof and running off into the surrounding neighborhood.
oh yeah, I forgot to tell you this. Yes, there is a reward if you find him for $100,000. Don't worry, they already got him though, but yeah. Well, I'm just glad he's caught and we don't have to.
The FBI offers a $100,000 reward for leads. At this point, a manhunt of tremendous scale is unfolding. Heavily armed officers are at the scene. Authorities confirm that they found a high-powered bolt-action rifle in a wooded area. Increasingly, the FBI is under pressure. 2 suspects are brought into custody, but released shortly after. 24 hours pass, and no one has been caught. Meanwhile, the suspect, Tyler Robinson, seems to have told a family member that he shot Kirk. The family member is believed to be Robinson's father, a veteran law enforcement officer. Robinson grew up in Washington, Utah, about 3 hours away from the university. The father reportedly told a family friend, who in turn informed the authorities.
Guys, I'm not sure if you just picked up on that, but I'll go back a little bit. He said something like a veteran or something like that. Hold on, I'm gonna have to go a little bit more back.
His father, a veteran law enforcement officer.
See, he's a veteran law enforcement officer. He just said that about the father to this so-called shooter named Tyler Robinson. Now, if he's a law enforcement officer, then why the hell do you have a person in your family with a gun and shoots a conservative? That makes absolutely no sense whatsoever.
Robinson grew up in Washington, Utah, about 3 hours away from the university. The father reportedly told a family friend, who in turn informed the authorities. Robinson turned himself in late Thursday evening in St. George, about 250 miles or 400 kilometers from Utah Valley University. Robinson's roommate reportedly showed Discord messages to investigators. According to CNN, the messages included Robinson stating a need to retrieve a rifle from a drop point, leaving the rifle in a bush, visually watching the area where a rifle was left, reference to having left the rifle wrapped in a towel, reference to engraving bullets and the rifle being unique, mention of Robinson changing outfits. Trump makes the capture public on Fox and Friends.
Looking real good. They have the person that they wanted.
Next, Utah's governor steps in front of cameras Friday morning.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We got him. Investigators interviewed a family member of Robinson who stated that Robinson had become more political in recent years. The family member referenced a recent incident in which Robinson came to dinner prior to September 10th, and in the conversation with another family member, Robinson mentioned Charlie Kirk was coming to UVU. They talked about why they didn't like him and the viewpoints that he had. The family member also stated Kirk was full of hate and spreading hate.
Robinson is said to have engraved phrases such as "Hey Fascist," "Catch," and "Bella Ciao" on cartridges found with his rifle. Bella Ciao is most likely a reference to the Italian World War II anti-fascist.
I'm not gonna put it on because it's probably copyright. Because there's a song there, and I'm just not gonna put it on. So.
In addition,
inscriptions on a fired casing read, "Notices bulges, capital OWO, what's this question mark?"
Notices bulge, OWO, what's this, is a trolling meme. On a fourth bullet, according to Cox, it said,
"If you read this, you are gay, LMAO."
Amid such a heated political atmosphere, this press conference is bound to reverberate across the U.S. In a statement prior to the capture of Robinson, President Trump had blamed the rhetoric of the radical left for violence such as this shooting.
For years, those on the radical left have compared wonderful Americans like Charlie to Nazis and the world's worst mass murderers and criminals. This kind of rhetoric is directly responsible for the terrorism that we're seeing in our country today, and it must stop right now.
Cox, on the other hand, said this.
We can return violence with violence. We can return hate with hate. And that's the problem with political violence, is it metastasizes, because we can always point the finger at the other side. And at some point, we have to find an off-ramp, or it's going to get much, much worse.
The allegations against Robinson have not yet been proven before a court. Reporting like this is very resource intensive. It's made possible by our commercial partners. The reason we could get this video out this fast is because of our render farm.
Alright guys, that's the end of today's video though. I'm gonna call it the live reaction. But this has been pretty bad and serious, and lots of people are making jokes about it. And lots of people are making jokes about it. It's pretty mean and stuff, and good luck to his family though, because he had son and daughter, I think, or something like that. But he had 2 kids, and yeah, that's sad. So well, that's gonna be it for today's video, I guess, guys. So, all right, I hope you enjoyed it. This just all makes me mad though.